intro.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Open channel D, please. Ilya, are you there? Come on in. Mr. Raveley is having conniptions, and the chick from Uncle is threatening a paternity suit. I know I was not in Belgrade 9 months ago, but you were. I need you to step up to the plate, dude. Get me out of this. Oh, hi, y'all. This is Stupid O'Clock, and yes, that was a little impromptu sketch that I just did. Never mind my sense of humor, just like you never mind the furthermore 3 days a week. Um, Joe Dog is not here. Chris is probably working this evening. Uh, John has gone missing. Michaela is in the studio audience. Indie CD, yeah. And with me tonight, we got Joe Botman, and we've got the ever lovely Emily with her silk pajamas on. Uh, and believe me, they're very nice pajamas. I've checked.
Oh, thank you. Don't even know how to respond to that. I hope everybody
Oh,
had fun if they went to SalukieCon today or at the Chicago Hair Show. I know there's people in here who went to that.
well, I'm glad to find out that the really bad weather kind of dodged around y'all. I've been worried about Michaela because looked like every tornado track they had went straight over where she lives. And I'm just going, what can I do? I'm 10 hours drive away, so can't help. But I can lift up my heart in prayer and thank everything that people
Hey,
are safe.
hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty
Ah,
good. She commented.
so how bad did the storms get in your area, Joe? I thought they kind of slid past you.
Bad enough that we got tornado warning. Uh, the from what I saw online, the rotation cloud or the rotation apparently passed in between Gary and the northwest corner of Porter County before it went out over the lake, which means it pretty much passed right over the top of me.
Um,
So the
oh my goodness. Something like 17 tornadoes in their area, Michaela says, and at least everything's all right.
that's
Uh,
good.
but apparently, uh, between the weather Zach keeps exporting and
We'll blame
the
it on
fire
Zach.
risk from Dallas, Texas to Kansas City is going to combine into another storm system that's heading for y'all, but it won't be until like Monday or Tuesday. I'm supposed to have a perfect day Monday. I mean, absolutely perfect. And then Monday night, it's supposed to get down below freezing here. And I'm going, well, there goes my ornamental flowers. Uh, no, Michaela, we have not seen your latest post on Patreon. Only time I look at Patreon is, oh, not Patreon, I'm sorry. Um, I don't believe I'm on your Patreon yet. Um, my apologies. But, yeah, well, please do enlighten us what your post was. I think I'm only able to avoid like 4 people on Patreon. Uh, that's because I'm a cheap bugger and I'm retired. Uh,
I'm a cheap bugger and I'm retired. I can't.
hey, fixed income is a thing, you know. I've
No
only got
life.
so much month, and believe me, baby needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, I am one of your. Oh, well, I am so sorry. I just never think to look at Patreon. Um, I know I've been spending a lot of time with folks that do the canal boats and stuff, and there's been a couple of major. Um, oh my God, the canal burst its side. My boat is sinking, sort of thing. And well, yeah, that's good to know. But if I've got the budget to spare, I'd rather actually donate something. So that's why I have so few Patreon subscriptions. Uh, but there was a I don't want to call it minor, but just before Christmas over in England,
I have you.
um, there was one guy's boat that wound up in a 60-foot hole when it was sitting in 5 feet of water 5 minutes earlier. Another boat the people filmed sliding down into the hole, and then another boat teetering on the edge, and they've been repairing it since December. And today they made incredible progress on doing that. Um, most of the people there concentrate on the construction equipment, um, you know, not front end loaders, but the big rigs that have the bucket on the front, and they just take half an acre of dirt at a time and dump it in a hole and fill it back up. Um, we don't know. I have not been told because I'm not in England. We don't know exactly how they're going to finalize their affairs on it, get that canal opened again. But a lot of people are kind of guessing that they're going to have preformed concrete U-shaped channels that they're going to lower into what's just been filled up and let the water through there so that it's just not going to collapse anytime soon. But the basic problem is that particular area, the canal was made out of sandstone. And when water goes through sandstone, it don't take long to erode. It's another area of expertise that Joe can probably testify to. Uh, you probably do not want to build a bridge anywhere that it's mostly sandstone without a lot of removal of same and building up of something that's actually made of rock that doesn't dissolve in the presence of water. Ah, yeah, Michaela, but you look great in a swimsuit, so I'll give you that. May not like water, but water likes you.
You know, like water, but water likes you. I like that.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I messaged Joe Dog and said, are you awake and at home? And he goes, well, yes, I'm awake. No, I'm not home. I'm still down south somewhere, and I still haven't figured out where that was because last thing I knew, he was in Huntsville, Alabama, not too far from Josh. Not too far. Hopefully, while he was there, he got to visit Stephanie Osborne, who lives in Huntsville, and she's having a very bad time today with the Artemis program was a complete and utter lie. It's just like the fake moon landings in the 60s. And she's going, I worked on NASA. I was at the flight control center. I know it wasn't fake. And people are just really being rude to her. And I hate that. I don't like anybody being rude to Stephanie because A, her IQ is like 3 times the size of mine, and B, she's very, very, very dedicated. I mean, she started uh, doing school classes to get into NASA and into being someone who would work there. And it was probably junior high school or such when she got started. I mean, the woman speaks like 5 languages or reads at least 5 languages. And believe me, if I was in a space capsule, I'd want her on ground control just to keep me from panicking. Uh, the cat put on his spacesuit, waved goodbye, and went out to join David Bowie in orbit. What do I do now?
You joined David Bowie. That's you. You missed your cue. Sorry, Dan.
Hey, I'm not his type.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smoker. Who smokes more than just marijuana?
Now, I don't know when things around here are going to get back to the original crew plus y'all, but hopefully, the closer we get to Helicon, The closer Joe Dog will be to home. And as for Chris, I know he's on uh, like a rotating shift. Some weeks he works nights, some weeks he works days. Uh, no big thing. And then John, he was having computer problems. So he just bought a new uh, laptop and had to buy all kinds of gear to plug up to it in order to do a show. So I don't know. He might have run out of money and is just saving up. But what's going on up there?
How's the weather?
For me,
Mm,
not a whole heck of a lot. I know I'm gonna probably won't be on next weekend. They should be paving if they don't push back the phase switch again. These next few weeks, I'm gonna be switching a lot between days and nights.
that's going to be slightly traumatic.
Yeah, it's gonna be hell on my body.
But the good news is you got the NDCD website up and running, almost totally finished.
Oh, it's totally done. Thank God.
Yeah, I know. I don't like writing code either.
That is totally done, and it is up running. Just waiting for the next set of updates from people that need to be done.
Well, I'll send you all the details when the next 3 books are released. Evidently, I've sent in a novel length project, and the publisher goes, "I'm splitting this up into 3." I'm going, okay. Probably will be a cost saving thing, but I'll be glad when people get to read it. It was the first novel I ever finished, and it's about 120,000 words. It turns out I left an unsolved murder mystery in the middle of the original 100,000, and I had to go back and write an ending for it to wrap up all the loose ends. But yeah, I'd be chuffed if anybody went ahead and picked it up and got to see what it's like when my brain is unleashed on engineering and, shall we just say, cross-referencing literary characters in the story. The fun stuff. I mean, Johnny Quest shows up. Doc Savage shows up. Tom Swift shows up. I got wild with it. It was an unhinged year.
You got jiggy with it.
I was right in the middle of writing the novel when my second wife passed away, so I focused on finishing the novel as a way to keep myself from going crazy. or, crazier.
Sorry, I wasn't giving it,
Uh,
and I was playing chess.
I see that, Michaela. I need to get new info in your books, pulling them down and regrouping because Drafts Digital is now charging real authors because AI authors are flooding the market.
Mm.
Uh, Believe me, I have seen that, and I'm not giving my money to a bot. I have enough trouble giving money to several streaming services which seem to be run by bots.
They usually mostly are.
Yeah,
Not
well,
mostly, but it's beginning to seem that way.
some of them have actual actors on in different shows that I kind of enjoy. So, yeah, I just got to be picky. Um, I've got somebody that my publisher signed us up for, and the first email I got was going, "Oh yeah, you can use AI to write all of your next book in 15 minutes." And I'm going, "Dude, I didn't subscribe to you, but if I had, I'd be unsubscribing right now. This is not the future. This is a research tool that you are misusing."
Basically, that's a great way to put a research tool you're misusing. That's actually a great way to put it, yeah.
And I don't really hold up much hope for AI anyway, because
No, I read a
there there's
report.
no way artificial intelligence is going to topple natural stupidity. We've had too much practice.
We really have.
Besides, AI spells worse than I do. Talk about needing spell check. You need logic check, which I don't think any writing program comes with right now, but if it did, it'd probably be AI and it wouldn't make any damn sense to start with. Hmm. Let me pop those two over there. Uh, Shoot the info over to my NDCD email and shoot the info over to my NDCD email.
It's posting it to both
Oh,
channels when I'm
because you're using
the
the
chat inside
chat
of
at the
StreamYard.
bottom, yeah, and it's posting everything to
And
all the all
because I
the
don't have
channels
ops, I
connected
can't.
to the show.
Well, because I don't have ops, I can't manually select which channel to
Hmm.
send it to.
That's why I normally fire up the iPad and go to my own um, account where I can talk to the chat and have it come out as being me instead of the channel or channels. Because I do have ops, and believe me, when we used to stream to 6 or 7 at one time, it just bloat the chat.
Yeah. Well, like with you having ops, you could have selected which channel you wanted it to go to. Whereas I don't.
Not in the day.
Well,
I can
further back,
now.
you probably couldn't have. Yeah.
I
But
can now, but it's
yeah,
easier just to fire up the iPad and go to
yeah.
my own YouTube account.
I don't have that much room up here on my desk.
Well, uh, let's just say you could probably launch and land aircraft on my desk if I got the clutter out of the way. there's there's definitely room for a B-2 bomber and a couple of 117s to land and take off of my damn desk. So yeah, wait till I rebuild it into a custom thing that goes 3/4 of the way around the room. Uh, right now, it's all particle board and what's a little paper stuff you stick on the particle board to make it look like it's real wood. Uh,
Like,
not a veneer, but the paper version. Uh,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it either.
it's just some kind of trim. But no, I'm gonna make something that can not only hold up my massive collection of
your
dead
massive what now?
computers, my massive collection of dead computers, uh, that they will not be allowed to update to Windows 11. But I've already decided that when I replace my travel laptop and my present desktop, they're not going to be running Windows. They're going to be running some flavor of Unix. Probably Mint. I don't know. I'll have to check with a couple of people that advise me on these things and just figure out which one is the most uh, graphic user interface compatible things that will make the transition from Windows to another operating system the least painful. Because while I used to do command line, uh, I never liked command line. And we're talking back uh, DOS 3 or thereabouts. And I've still got the cheat sheet books. I've tried a couple of Linux distros, and I'm going, yeah, if I wanted to type everything out, that'd be great, but I don't want to type everything out. I got used to the lazy point and click, but there seem to be several compatible systems out there now that are made for people that want to transition from uh, cash grab to an actual system. You got to take care of that cough, Emily.
Yep.
You shouldn't go out into the winter weather with your silk pajamas on. I
Nope.
don't
And
care
you
how
know what?
pretty the tornado is. You're going to get cold.
Oh my gosh. Okay, an actual story. So, my poor husband over here, I don't know if the camera will even, he was worried sick about me because I was literally, he's like, get off the fucking porch. I'm like, what? That I can't see it. I said, I can't see it coming at me if I'm not on the porch. He's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I've got to see it. It's more scary if you don't see it.
They do make security cameras. I've got like 6. I've got 3 I need to install. But I can see all the way around my yard, 360 degrees. Um, I bought the last 2 of them because, well, one, it's a better deal if you get them in pairs, and they're solar powered, so you don't have to worry about taking them down and recharging them. They just use natural sunlight to stay powered up, and my wife went out one morning to feed the cats, and she goes, "Hey, the door to your tool shed is wide open."
Hmm.
And she's going, do we need to re-aim one of the cameras to point to that? And I go, no, I'll get some more cameras because I've got the other one pointed at the backyard, and then there's one I want to put up on the front porch to see when the mailman shows up and leaves us a package. I mean, I've got one where I can see somebody pulling in the driveway. I've got one that looks across the backyard towards my barn. I've got one on the barn door that looks off into the woods so I can see deer walking up at night because it's got infrared. And I've got
I
one
love
that,
watching the deer cams.
yeah, I mean, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I can see deer all the time. Uh, we had, before we had the pine tree cut down, we also had a 150-year-old muscadine vine wrapped around the pine tree, and the deer would come up and eat the muscadines after they'd started to ferment, and they would
Get
be
drunk.
drunk off their
You had
tits.
drunk deers.
Believe me, if you've ever seen a deer stumbling around drunk, it's it's really entertaining. Uh, and I don't have any problem with the deer. I have a slight problem with the coyotes.
The coyotes, yeah.
Uh, they keep going. Why is this chain link fence so high? I can't climb it. I'm going.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what's protecting my German Shepherd from getting pregnant, even though she's fixed. Y'all would still try.
Yeah.
Um, and she would dominate you like nobody's business because she's half Rottweiler as well. Uh, it's a big German Shepherd. I mean, she's almost the size of the deer that wander up in the backyard, but daintier.
But daintier.
She tiptoes around the house, but if she wants peanut butter on her rawhide bone, she'll take it and she'll throw it at Lindsay. Here, get up, get me some peanut butter.
Peanut butter wench.
Hey, I'm just going. What do you take up half of my bed space? I get like this much of a California queen size mattress because you're in the middle, stretched out, trying to push me off into the floor. And Lindsay's sound
Trying,
asleep on the
succeeding,
other
it
side.
sounds
And
like.
then there's a cat. Um, I can't win. I really can't win.
There's not
Uh,
winning for losing, it seems like.
well, Lindsay gets mad when I nod off in my chair and just sleep in the office. And I'm going, huh, yeah, clear me out like 2 square feet of bed. Uh, and I'll be right there. Uh, uh, it used to be a waterbed frame.
Mhm.
Had a waterbed. Woke up one morning, put my elbow through the waterbed mattress surface.
That stuff's heavy. That you're
That's basically about 2 tons of water we had to bail out of the waterbed. I mean, I'm dipping 5-gallon buckets in there and toting it to the tub and pouring it out. And you can still smell the chlorine from the little tablets that clean the inside of the waterbed. I'm going, no, no, never again. Now we've got these memory foam mattresses. Found one that would fit perfectly. Trouble is, It fits too perfectly, and Lindsay has trouble changing the sheets when she wants to wash the bedding.
Yeah.
So I go help her pull up the corner, take the sheet off. Um, it's like several different corners, but I've got I've got a bigger playground than Hugh Hefner ever dreamed about. But I get this much to sleep on, you know, just barely wider than my glasses.
Oh my god, I can't. That's great.
Oh, I could have a party of eight of my best friends as long as they were willing. But no, um, I've had this waterbed frame since I was barely out of my teens.
The National
I
Football
moved it
League. Welcome
from
to the Apple Music.
like 5 different houses before I bought this one. And basically you have to empty the mattress.
Yeah, the bladder of it.
Yeah, the
My
bladder.
mom has one. That's the only
And
reason
then you've
why
got
I
to
know.
disassemble it totally because it's made out of
Oak wood.
no, it's
My mom
pine, but it's
uses.
it's still 3/4 no, it's inch and a half to hold the weight. And then originally it was particle board underneath the mattress, and the house that I was living in
But
got
particle
painted, and
board.
the painters moved the bed away from the wall to get behind it, and they busted the particle board into a billion pieces, and I replaced it with 3/4 inch plywood, marine grade plywood, with multiple coats of polyurethane to make sure if it ever leaked, it was not going on the floor. So, I could use this thing as a slow boat to China if I wanted to.
Slow go
Seriously. I mean, this thing's more waterproof than a fiberglass boat. Uh, ah,
I actually get old, I'm not gonna be able to laugh because I already have Louise or cough or laugh, and then when any like more is taken away, I just nothing. It's just like that.
yeah, I'm just sitting back here going, "Welcome to the '70s, folks, when people slept on these things
Oh no,
and
my
didn't
mom.
think twice about it because you had the waveless, the semi-waveless, and the non-dampened, and um, let's just say during my adventurous years in my 20s and 30s, uh, it was fun. Uh,
I've got to say congratulations to you guys, whoever can do that, because I've always wondered why like people have water beds because I just like to sit in it, but I feel like I sink in it. I'm like, I don't know if I could motion up the ocean. I'd feel like I'd just be wailing out there, like wailing out
um,
there. So,
believe
congrats
me,
to if you
honey,
can do that.
it improves the experience of not being alone.
Not being alone, yeah, I'm sure, but I mean, like in a water bed and doing other. I'm gonna leave that there.
As as long as the heater works, you're fine. Uh, if the heater ever fails, you got
You
to
have
empty the mattress
hypothermia.
again and pull the heater out and then get a new one and put it back down underneath and refill the mattress and put more chlorine in it, just like a swimming pool, to keep the bacteria or anything.
We fill it up
Keeps
from
the
us, just
keeps
straight
the
from the tap.
actual um, water pillow thing from uh, decomposing so fast.
You better me some flour, please.
Oh, believe me, it is fun. It is very fun.
See, you say that, but all I picture is me laying on it because I've done it for years. Like, this is gonna sound bad. I've done it for years with my cousins because like all the cousins laying on the waterbed. But that sounded like a bad statement. But
I wouldn't recommend cousins, but a spouse, you'd be well rewarded. I mean, you barely have to move. You just wiggle a little bit, and the mattress does the rest.
oh, I can't.
And no, I'm not licensed to sell water beds, but I believe I'm just about to sell one right now.
I was gonna say sorry. My mom already
Yeah,
has one.
no. Now Matthew has to take his spurs off his boots, but uh, and you can't have cats.
Even off his Crocs. Oh, he doesn't like the waterbed. He's already tried to lay it in at mom's. His 6'4" body doesn't fit in the tiny frame that's meant for
It's
our
all right. Some
teeny
people. It's the
bodies.
same reason some people have motion sickness and other people don't.
Yeah.
It's your inner ear is very sensitive to movements you are not directly causing. So it's the same thing as driving a windy road in West Virginia, going up and down hills and turning curves that most sane people would not have made a road that way, but it's West Virginia. So sane people were definitely not the option in road planners. Uh, but I do have to say, if you go on a motorcycle, roads in West Virginia are really fun.
Fun, yeah.
I mean, it's like trying to ride on the back of a snake, and the snake is pissed at you and trying to kill you at every turn,
Wait, I didn't
every
think you were
hill,
talking about
every
your
declination.
life.
Oh, I used to ride bike, and I have been long distance traveling a few times. But yeah, it can be a lot of fun. It can be scary as all get out. Um, I used to ride my bike to Atlanta from here. It's like 90-minute drive just to go to a bookstore.
I've done a lot of illegal shit for Casey's Pizza, so I can't say anything.
Well, it wasn't illegal. It was
Oh
just
no, mine was illegal. Go ahead.
no. It was what I did wasn't illegal. It was just 285 traffic. Yeah, that's a bit of a mind opener there. Of course, every city can claim that they have bad drivers, and they are totally correct. There's a lot of people that don't pay enough attention to not only the road, but everything around them on the road. Uh, People complained to me about Washington D.C., and I went around the Beltway loop in a
Oh, Washington
snowstorm,
D.C. or the
and it
state?
wasn't bad. Probably because I was driving it in a snowstorm. Uh, but
DC or the state?
D.C.
Okay.
I was going to visit somebody in Pennsylvania, so going to Washington State would have been a little bit out of the way, like about 4,000 miles out of the way.
My brother lives in Seattle. That's the only reason I asked.
Yeah, I've got friends that moved from Georgia to Seattle to get away from the pine trees in Georgia. They had very bad sinus problems, and the pine tree pollen just made them miserable for months out of the year. Sort of like that, but a little bit more vehemently.
With more phlegm, yeah. This is
Oh,
more of
tell
a
me about it. Uh,
No, it's the freaking between the green and the medication that I'm taking for the rash because it's like an oral rinse thing. It's been killing my throat.
Believe me, I went to the mailbox today to get a package, and I wish I hadn't. Uh, there went another half box of Kleenexes trying to clear my sinuses. Oh, Lord.
Oh, you're bougie. We've downgraded to toilet paper.
No, no, no. We've got plenty of that too. That's the emergency backup Kleenexes. Uh,
You never know. Do you know?
mm. Believe me, I just put a 14 roll pack of camping toilet paper in one of my big survival Tupperwares just in case we have a tornado or something. Uh, Nothing worse than running out of toilet paper and ways to flush the toilet when the power's out and the well is shut off.
This is true.
Because we don't have city water out here.
No, you got well water.
I've just got the well, and without electricity, that thing don't pump any water. Um, I'm gonna hate it when we chainsaw the bathtub up and switch it
You
to
saw
a.
the bathtub.
Well, that's the only way to get it out of the bathroom. You got to cut it into smaller pieces so you can get it out the door. And, Lindsay wants a shower, not a tub. Um, we have reached the age where climbing in and out of a bathtub, standard height bathtub, is not only adventurous but a little bit dangerous. I
You don't
have fallen,
remember
she
that.
has fallen. We're really tired of risking emergency room visits just for being clean.
Yeah.
So basically, I might have to buy a few 5-gallon buckets and just fill them up in the shower and wait till the power goes out. Uh,
Our seats.
well, we've got the we've got the ever dependable uh, porta john kind of bucket and enclosure for absolutely severe weather with no power.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be freezing cold, thank goodness. But then again, I grew up in the Smoky Mountains, and one of my jobs when I visited one of my grandmothers each weekend was I was the one tasked with taking the goes under to the outhouse.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now imagine something that was built 80 years ago and it's been moved 2 or 3 times because the hole got filled up over the years, decades, and it's all limestone soil, so it just kind of seeps out. We actually put a garden next to it, and oh my God, those radishes were the best ever because they got natural fertilize through the soil. Oh my God, you should have seen the size of the carrots. Um, oh my God. You'll never find something that big in a grocery store because they'd think you're taking the Mickey out of them. Um,
To say nicely, taking the
mm,
mic.
well, I am married to a British lady. I have access to 3 different languages, one of which I actually understand. But and one of Lindsay's things that she does at the church is to go translate Spanish for some of the local immigrants when they come to uh, the food distribution, the charity. And she's the only one in the whole church that speaks Spanish. So she knows exactly what everybody's saying before they even walk 2 feet in the door. She just hears it, goes on about. She's been watching um, British soccer, non-American football um on the Spanish channel, and I swear half the time she's cussing at the referee. She's not speaking English. It's either Spanish or Portuguese or French or
That's
I don't
great.
want to know. Believe me, I want to keep my illusions. I don't want to know what she just called that referee. Uh, Low life son of a dog. Uh, that was when I actually understood because my foreign language skills are very limited. I can read French. I can order green beans and a salad in French. Uh, I can read a menu in a Mexican restaurant as long as it involves quesadillas and burritos. Um, and I can puzzle out a little bit of German if I really strain my eyes at it. Well, I mean,
No, I'm laughing because my mom can do German and I can do
oh
Spanish.
no, no, German is it's one of those languages where there's no set grammar. You just kind of assemble Franken words into what you want to say. And it can come in all kinds of different orders. I mean, if you say something out of place, by the time you reach the end of the word, you know exactly what's going on. But with me being absolutely pitiful at it, I've got to slow down. Uh, there's a book on werewolves that Richie and I both have a copy of.
Nice.
And I'm going, can you read this one? I mean,
No.
that's a bit stiff even for me. And you go, no, 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 no. That's Hebrew. I can't read Hebrew. Uh, well, neither can I. Uh, Thankfully, there's no Japanese in there or Chinese where I've got to ask thesis for a translation. Hmm.
We're almost an hour in already.
Yeah. We've only got 30 minutes left to go. Well, 40 minutes left to go. And no one has banned us yet. So,
Keyword yet.
I was gonna say
yet. Well, as long as we don't stick to uh, who's going to get messed over by next week's weather without being graphic about it, or me showing off my latest firearm acquisition, or more knives. Uh, oh, I got a beautiful cooking knife this week. It is razor sharp. I can cut a tomato into paper thin slices with this thing. I mean, it is Ted Bundy's wet dream, basically. But no, uh, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait for dependable weather where I can go out and start my outdoor cooking show and start using both cameras to record everything. Um, we had a tax assessor come by, and he said, I couldn't get in. The gate was locked." And I'm going, "We don't have locks on the gates, dude. You just saw the little huts for the cats and thought they were dog houses, and you were afraid to step in the yard. Uh, the dog lives in the house. She only goes outside when she has to poop. Um, the cats live outside, and basically, if you don't step on the concrete steps all the way around the yard, please do check your shoes before you get back in your car."
Yep.
And Lindsay said she talked to him on the porch for about half an hour, and he walked around the house and took a couple of measurements and all this, which basically means, yeah, the house taxes are going to go up by another $1,500 this year, but they do that every year. And
Yeah.
the house insurance is going to go up by exactly the same amount because they just look at what the taxes are and go, okay, we can charge that too. And I'm going, how long do you think I'm going to be able to keep this up? And they look back at me and go, well, better keep it up till you fall over dead, dude. Otherwise, you're going to be homeless. We can take your house. Over your dead body. Uh,
That can be arranged.
I know how to drive. I know how to drive unobtrusively. I know where their home office is. I'm not making any threats. I'm just saying, if I got nothing else to lose, all bets are off.
All bets are off, he says.
Uh, I'm a very peaceful fellow. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't even want to set mouse traps. Not the snappy kind, not the glue ones.
The glue ones are horrible. I'd rather have the snappy kinds than the glue ones.
Well, at least that's quick.
Yeah, at least the snappy's quick. The the glue ones are
Oh,
horrible.
I know. I've heard people that thought that was going to be the way of the future, and then they actually went and checked.
Oh, it's so inhumane. I feel so horrible.
It is. It is very inhumane, in my opinion. Um, no, it's not any way I want to go. Um, we have had the snappy ones a few times when um, some of Lindsay's dry goods got chewed into in the kitchen,
Oh, wow.
in the cabinets. And we're going, okay, this is not retribution. This is merely punishment. Uh, here's some cheese, dudes. Uh, bye. Uh, and I always had to empty the snappy traps.
Snappy
Of course,
trap.
she did call me one day because there was a damn snake in the middle of the kitchen, under the kitchen table.
Yeah, I'd be giving you a phone call too.
Well, it was a harmless snake. It was just lost. I don't know how it got into the house. Uh, I picked it up with the little grocery clamp thing
The
and
top.
took it out and tossed it over the fence and said, "Stay out of the trees. The birds will eat you." 3 days later, bird was eating a snake in that tree that I
Delicious snack.
hey tastes just like chicken. I'm sure to a bird that tastes just like chicken. Uh, I don't know. I tried. I was merciful. I didn't kill it in the house. I didn't kill it outside. I just went, here, go back to the wild, go down to the woods. There's a creek down there. You might find somebody uh, of your species to have fun with. And next thing I know, there's a snake in a tree being eaten by birds. I'm going, wrong choice, dude.
He did.
Acrobatics is not your skill.
He
Uh,
did listen. He did.
well, they never listen. I'm not a parcel tongue. I can't speak snake.
Hmm.
Yes, I know you got that reference. I saw the grin.
Yes, it's hairy, but I know exactly what they're.
Uh, however, I do speak coyote real well.
Wiley E or regular?
Regular.
Why?
Diet. Yes. Not with a subscription to the Acme catalog. No. Back before we had the German Shepherd, we had a Beagle and I don't know if he was a Shih Tzu or a more of a poodle, but they were just going off. And it was not the kind of bark about, oh, the neighbor's cows got in again and trampled the backyard. So I got my Colt Army Auto and I got a red headlamp and walked out into the woods. And there's like 8 coyotes standing about 10 feet from me. And the wind was blowing from them to me. And the red light means they couldn't see the red light. And I'm just standing there, basically leaned up against an oak tree that's been there longer than Columbus had sailed the 7 seas and discovered Jamaica. But my backyard, I mean, there are a few people that weren't Cherokee Indians that have ever walked through my backyard. Deer feel very confident walking through my backyard outside the fence. And these coyotes are just sitting there. They're going, we smell cats. We like to eat cats. Oh, we smell dogs. We like to eat dogs. Then the wind shifted. It started blowing from me towards them. And they looked up. If you've ever seen 8 pairs of predator eyes looking at you simultaneously and then going full panic mode.
No, I not.
They ran off quicker than most people can run track. And I'm just standing there going, well, didn't want to have to shoot you. Glad you decided to leave peacefully. But you are coyotes. I could build a hunting blind up on the roof of my house and take you out individually at 100 yards, but no, my neighbors might complain of the excess noise.
They'll get over it.
Well, a few of them wouldn't even remember it because they're even older than I am. Basically, geriatric plus. Of course, we got another neighbor that I don't know what's going on over there, but she'll go out and unload a pistol for no reason I can discern, at random. I'm going, honey, you better not hit the house. You
Does she
endanger my
does
wife,
she have
and
people that go jogging
we
down
gonna
her
have
road
words.
occasionally?
Say what?
Does she have people that go jogging down her road occasionally?
No, but I think she had a snake in her mailbox once.
Be a good reason to go out firing.
Mm,
Well, no, I figure if she has people just randomly jogging down her road, she might just be trying to keep property values down.
No, people do randomly jog up and down the road, and I'm going, what are you, stupid? It ain't safe.
Well,
Having
especially if she's
trouble
out there firing.
streaming to Facebook. Uh, well, um, who cares? Facebook is not one of the places where people can watch us reliably because
Because it's
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, this is really understandable. Uh,
Yeah.
no, I had a couple of other adventures in the backyard. One of my neighbors had a koi pond. They woke up one morning, all their fish were missing from the koi pond.
Oh, geez.
There were bear tracks all around the koi pond. Black
So the
bear
bear
came
ate
up
good.
and ate the fish.
The bear ate really good.
Really? Uh, now I'm going, geez. And sushi prices, that was about $5,000 right there. Uh, and yeah, they were raw. I don't think the bear actually built a fire and cooked them. Uh, but yeah, they they
Sushi,
kind of
sashimi. Yeah.
rethought the fish pond after that.
Can't
I
imagine
think they
why.
I think they were more alarmed about there's a bear in the back. There's a bear in the yard, uh, than anything else. Uh, but it happened. They also had a tornado go through their yard, tore up part of their roof, messed up their porch, messed up their picnic area, and hopped across the road and tore the top out of a tree right across from my house where I can see it.
Holy shit.
Meanwhile, I'm at work. Lindsay's in the bathroom with the two little dogs, because this was back before we got the big dog.
The big dog.
And she's wearing a motorcycle helmet in the tub with the two little dogs with pillows and everything around her going,
I
oh
have a
no, the house is going to fall in. I'm
visual.
going, honey, the
Is that
floor might be crap, but this house is built out of brick and concrete. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to have to be a big tornado to damage the house. Might take
you have
tiles off the
problems
roof,
than
but
just the tornado after that.
well, it's just they wouldn't let me go home. They didn't want me to leave the factory during a tornado warning. Not a watch, and a tornado spotted on the ground. Um, and I'm going, my wife is home alone. This is kind of
Well, it's the
nerve
same
wracking.
for you as well.
Well, yeah, because I'm not there to be calm in the face of adversity, which is one of my talents. Uh, uh, Turned out to be fine, except for my neighbor's yard and the tree across the road that needed to regrow the top. I mean, it just corkscrewed the top out of that oak tree.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
It sat right on it and twisted the thing into a wooden pretzel
There you go.
and then dropped the piece that it detached about 20 feet away. Guys got geese, swans, cows, horses. I'm sure they were frightened out of their wits.
Oh my.
But the animals, not the neighbors. Uh,
A little bit of both.
hey, I don't want anything to happen to geese, except maybe a Christmas dinner. But I'm never invited, so I don't know. But, this might have been actually about the time that the original builders of the house decided they were going back to Michigan. They were tired of tornadoes, uh, and somebody else bought the place and kept all the birds and the cattle and the sheep and the horses, uh, and built a huge barn. I mean, their barn would make about 3 to 5 of my house. It's a big barn. I don't know what they keep in there. I hope it's not a still because they're not hiding it very well. It's right out where everybody can see it. Oh, there was another place up the road that I almost bought when I was married to my first wife. And the house was lovely. The house was elegant. It was very well fitted out. But in the backyard, there was a concrete outbuilding that was fitted out for deer processing. My first wife thought, I think he might find a creative way to use those meat hooks on the wall, and I don't want to be involved because this was the one that was violent. Yeah.
Ah,
The second wife wouldn't have even considered anything like that. And we passed it by, and I bought the house for my little brother. He was wanting to build a house over on the family farm, so he's like on the far end of the property from mom. Of course, at that time it was mom and dad, but nowadays it's just mom. Um, she's what? Let's see. I'm about to be 68. She's about to be 78. No, 80, 88. Now her mom lived to be 100 and just shy of 101. So I don't think mom's going anywhere real soon. The genetics are strong.
yeah.
Uh, her dad was basically, if you think about a coal miner from Wales, that's his genetic line. And you think about her mom's genetic line, it's Tennessee hillbillies. They all live to a ripe old age and pass it down to their descendants.
Hmm.
Um, my sister texted me like yesterday and going, Mom is starting to have some memory issues. And I go, I noticed that 5 years ago. You haven't been paying attention. Uh, yeah, Dad had Alzheimer's and basically slipped into dementia through the back door. And it was all right, though. It was all right. He
See,
was
you,
he was
you're
reliving the best time of his life when he and Mom had first got married, and they had me. Hadn't even had my sister yet, and he was doing his dream job of building cars for Chevrolet and living near Detroit, and then came back to Tennessee and was working for Union Carbide, uh, basically uh, Oak Ridge, making toys for the physicists to play with. Then we moved to Georgia. He was making toys for the atmospheric testing scientists down here to play with. They had this stainless steel tank that was the size of a car that was supposed to be lifted with a balloon and allowed to float into the upper atmosphere and just collect weather data. And the electronic circuitry in it was basically gold, absolute pure gold, because they wanted something that wouldn't decay or erode or anything else. He got a few pieces of slag from the welding on this wiring and took an acetylene torch, a hammer, and an anvil and purified it to just a little over 22 karat quality and made a necklace for Mom. It was a little gold bill with a pure silver clapper. And he said, it's not gonna ring because that would damage the gold. It's just gonna be a decorative piece. And I helped him do it. Well, I didn't help him do it. I witnessed him do it. I mean, good Lord. The man could do things with a machine shop that most folks would think was insane. Just precision work like you wouldn't believe. And then come to find out, in his later years, he said, yeah, back when I was working at Oak Ridge for Union Carbide, I made parts for the little go karts that the uh, Apollo astronauts took to the moon.
What? That's awesome.
He didn't design anything. They just gave him blueprints. He made the parts.
Oh,
So my dad's fingerprints are probably up on some transmission gear or something on a lunar rover on the moon. I'm going, I couldn't make this up. Seriously, I cannot make this stuff up. Uh, it's just no wonder you wanted to teach me how to weld. I mean, seriously, that's a useful skill. Uh, I wasn't never very good at it, but I got better. I actually made myself a sword out of some broken fencing foils that I got from my fencing class at the university. They were too dangerous for any of the students to use. They were just going to throw them away.
they were just gonna throw them away.
They were just going to throw them away. They couldn't figure out what to do with them. I took them home. I welded them together. And now I've got a razor sharp homemade sword.
Yeah.
Of course, the hilt is made out of wooden sewing machines, fools, and a piece of stainless steel sheet metal that I don't know where I got that, but I accumulated it somewhere,
Somewhere.
or maybe I just kind of strategically relocated it to an alternate location.
Location. I was gonna say an alternate location. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, I like fat electrician videos. I've even got the T-shirt. Uh, I'm afraid to wear it anywhere because people think I'm a shoplifter. Uh,
Here's Skelly.
mm.
He's so good with this.
Well, I've got most of one shelf of vinyl albums put back into the living room entertainment center. I've got to get the other 3 shelves moved in there. It'll take me a while because I get out of breath easily these days. Ever since COVID, I have not been able to work to the fullest of my normal extent. Just breathing trouble.
Mhm.
Get out of breath easily. And I went off to the landfill today, and it took me like 2 hours to recover from coming back from throwing 3 garbage bags full of trash away and a pile of cardboard that probably you could have built a cracker box palace out of in no time. Oh, and I got up there and I told the guy that was helping me with the cardboard, so, hey, I know you don't like when people turn in stuff with the big copper staples in it. So I cut those out and he just thanked me profusely for not making his job harder. I'm going, dulled one of my best damn knives trying to cut the cardboard apart. I mean, I sharpened it earlier, not Thesis would be proud of me. I sharpened it really well. I mean, this thing is take a cutthroat razor and make it to industrial. I mean, seriously.
Torched and fire. It can kill.
It's a serious knife. I'm afraid to even carry it in public. It's it's a little bit larger than what is permitted in this area, but it's very, very helpful when you've got cardboard. You need to uh,
Slice.
enribbonate. Just cut it into slivers. Uh, yeah, I could probably chop a tree down with a damn thing, but it'd take me all day. It'd have to be a small tree too.
Go to bed early. Going to bed early on this one. I'll see y'all.
Oh, it's almost time to wake up, Dawn, and uh, make her really confused while she's reaching for her sock. Uh,
I'll see you guys.
oh, come on, Joe Dog.
Yeah,
Where
Emily.
did you file the clip? It's got to be here somewhere. There we go.
You done?
Yeah. Well, if she complains about being disturbed from a sound sleep, all I've got to say is,
Oh, son of a son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?
I think the best part is that that's a real cartoon. Like that's not like
I know, and it was in movie theaters back in the day.
Oh,
When my
what?
parents were kids, it was in movie theaters,
Oh, that's great.
along with Roy Rogers and probably one of the King of the Rocket Men serials and stuff like that. So, shit that I just absolutely love. But as for myself,
I am not drunk. Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Gotcha, Emily.
I'm not fucking drunk.
No, no, not even in the slightest.
That was great.
Oh.
What happened?
When Joe Dog shows that the first time, I go, "Am I being called out?"
Just a little bit. Just maybe.
Knees hurt a little bit after that one, did they?
It's nothing a little Jack Daniels won't cure.
Well, y'all have a good night, and I will see the rest of yins later.
Have a good one, Emily.
Thank
Yep.
you.
As far as I know, we will be back tomorrow night to be in the chat for Uncle Carl's Drunken Philosophy show,
I
and
was
then
going to say the philosophy shows tomorrow.
Monday night for Thesis to run around various maps and be very upset because he can't kill anything because it's overpowered.
Monday's a national religious holiday for me, so
Well, I'm kind of lucky. I don't have any religious holidays.
I know which holiday it is for her.
Dan put it together.
420. Yeah.
It's a religious holiday for me, so I certainly won't be there Monday.
Hey, when I was in college, that would have been a religious holiday for me. But then again, it was just another Tuesday. Oh God, I don't even want to think about how much I went through. I mean, that would probably keep Emily grinning for about 6 months just on a single week of my intake.
Especially what they had back then too.
Oh, it was good stuff. It was government grown good stuff. Don't ask how we got it.
We never ask. We just say thank you.
Let's just say that a couple of friends of mine went wandering around in a milk cow field, and they found some amazing mushrooms in some of the cow pies.
Oh,
and
God.
Yeah, and oh my God, it's as big as an oak tree. How are we ever going to deal with this? Cut it down and smoke it, motherfucker. And on that note,
one dime at a time.
Yeah, really. Good
Seriously.
night, everybody. I've got to stick around until the show stops recording at the end, which is what I screwed up Thursday. But thank you for being here, Joe. Thank you for being here, Emily, even though you've already stepped out. And we will resume the shenanigans at the earliest opportunity.
Later, folks.
Oh, how many buttons are there?
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.